Greetings, my Sagittarians. This is Damien with HK Readings Healing Culture Tarot, and I'm here to do your weekly. So, your weekly, let me do the things. It's the 21st, so this will be until about the 28th, okay? And of course, this will be for Sagittarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter. Stay tuned to see if any of the messages resonate with you. If they do, awesome. Some of it will, and for some of you, all of it will. But you can also check any other videos that I have on my channel, for your other alignments and go from there. You might find resonance within those as well. And that's tropical and Vedic. So if you know both charts, the better you understand yourself, as far as I feel. This is a really interesting reading here. Now, cross watchers, you're welcome, and just take it, how it applies to your situation, because, the things could be flipped here. I just want to say, though, I was almost like, okay, look, this is why I say this, y'all. Now, this is because we know the traditional way to read the Four of Cups, right? Now, I'm going to tell you how the Four of Cups came up for me. I was shuffling for you, and then I had Frankie J's Obsession play, and then I had this other song from Witch called Introduction, which is like the 60s psychedelic song. Either way, it kind of led into this story of me finding out the tea. You were in love with somebody. Somebody's got your eye, Sag. Somebody has you ready for commitment. Somebody has you ready to at least see where it can go as far as opening yourself up to the possibilities of new love and new ideas that come with new love, exploring new things and redefining what a union is. Like, it seems very, very exciting, and it seems very, very stable. Therefore, it seems like a win-win situation, right? And I was almost like, it was just for a split second, y'all, that I questioned, like, if I should reshuffle the cards, because, myself and many other readers have been saying, like, man, we've been doing readings for months, it seems, for signs, and crazily enough, they've been very similar. They've had, progressional continuity, but at the same time, it's been like a lot of continuous messages. And, we don't want to deliver bad news or news about an ex all the time, or this and this and that. And it could have a lot to do with the Mercury going back direct. I don't know. It could be with Jupiter's retrograde. I believe, it could be a lot of things. But what I do want to say is this is a great fucking reading. And I didn't know what to expect. And here it is. Now, this Four of Cups, I'm seeing that, like, through a period of being alone, through a period of sadness, there's a restored sense of motivation by you having your eye on something here. And I find that with the Tarot of the Moors here, which is the first two, and then I have Golden Tarot for the second two, I find that that's definitely an alternative way to interpret this card from this specific deck. A lot of times you pull meanings that you wouldn't pull in general based on intuition and the type of deck that it is. So there's that. And again, new opportunities, rebirth and transformation. This is transformative energy where you realize the world is your oyster, and you can go back out as a secure being. You can go back out as a passionate being, and you can be the chooser, and you can decide who you want. Because as much as it is this other person who jogged, such a revived spirit in you, it's you. This is where you are in your progression, in your journey, okay? And you're standing in your element here also with the Ace of Wands. And this is basically a new offer from the universe to start anew with someone. And this is what's interesting. So this is a very passionate way that you feel about this individual. Remember how I said it's passionate, it's stable? Well, I feel like you feel very passionate about this individual, and you see the stability within the situation. And I have to go back and say it like that because I don't know if this person knows that they're even on your radar. I don't know if this person even knows that you want to even fuck with them like that. Like, if they know you, they're probably like, oh, once they found out, they'd be like, oh, I didn't know he or she wanted to even fuck with me like that. Or if they didn't know you at all, it's just like, comes out of nowhere. Here's love and here's passion. This person is surprised, caught off guard. You've attracted them, so likely they're looking for the same thing. Bam, bam, bam. The story continues. But yeah, I don't think they know, okay? You see the stability within the situation, but I don't think you have it yet because you're moving towards this individual. The energy of the Ace of Wands, you see how she's moving towards the King of Coins, who has his back to all of this that's going on. And just is kind of focusing on, taking, maybe taking work very seriously and doing that thing, making sure that the home life is structured, could be, doing a lot of little things down to figuring out where to invest their money. Because I feel like this individual has a great way of accruing money, and they think in a very business sense, and they've been spending a lot of their time just kind of cultivating their financial and, the financial economic security as well as the home security. What I can gather is that this person isn't naturally closed off to love at this point. And I wouldn't say that they've given up, but it's almost as if they've internalized that, hey, if I continue to work on me and don't put an emphasis on love, love will find me. And this is how you find them, Sag. That's so trippy because in the cards, like we say this all the time. The moment you stop worrying about love, it finds you, so on and so forth. And like this is literally what the cards are laying out. Because the person you are going towards is definitely on your same level as far as, hopefully spiritually, definitely mentally, emotionally, things like that. But, we know things don't happen but just by chance or by fluke. So one of the reasons that you were able to come into grips with this person is because y'all were both looking for each other. You put yourself in a place to resonate with someone like this that just does it for you. And they've put themselves in the place to be in the place where you see them because of how they decided to look at love. Like, I can work on me and be the best me, and love will find me. I'm going to be open to it, but I'm going to be 100%, and love will find me. And you've been focusing on making yourself 100%, and you find this individual. Could be sensing Taurus or Virgo that you are coming towards, but it could be any sign, and they just strongly embody a lot of this practical energy here. Excuse me. So that's what I get. Let us see. I want to know if there are any external influences, 3 cards for any external influences that could help or stand in the way of this connection. Ooh, okay, well, almost enough said there. All right, and then card for the outcome. Okay. It gave me 2 for the outcome. And we'll pull a block for the outcome. I had 4 cards come out, so that's what we're gonna do. Because I usually pull like a 4-card block anyways. We have the Hermit in the block with the Ace of Cups, King of Cups reversed, and the 2 of Pentacles. Okay. Now, this is interesting because the first thing that comes to my mind out of all these good things in the block is emotional manipulation. Now, this is Tarot in Wonderland, okay? So when I asked about anything that could hinder this relationship, or basically stand in the way, we have the 3 of Swords with the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. A lot of fucking swords energy. And then we have the 10 of Wands and the Hanged Man as far as the outcome. So I'm gonna put this over here. So basically, this person has a lot of trust issues, okay? This person has been stabbed in the back a lot. This person has been crossed a lot. Granted, this person seems to be making the best of their experiences to really come out on top. Again, this is why y'all are attracting each other. It is still a part of their fabric, okay? And it's a pretty fresh fabric still. So there just may be some things that are left over with that as far as them just needing to know for sure that this is not the same two-step. Because how they feel about you is going to be totally reciprocated. And their thing is going to be, can I allow myself to fall? Now, with the Ten of Wands and the Hanged Man and the outcome before we get into the block, they're definitely going to go through a period of laying their burdens down. And I think you know it. And you're probably even a little smug about it. So you've got all the patience in the world. Because again, you know how they feel about you. And you know they want someone to share life with that they can trust in. You are so sure of yourself. And you know that you know you're it. There's one thing about a confident Sag. They just fucking know. And if I ever met a patient Sag, it was because they fucking knew what the outcome was going to be. Okay? But what they're having to do, of course, is put those burdens down. They, of course, are going to take a little time to themselves. We have the Hangman energy here, which is definitely indicative of this King of Coins, slow moving, let me process things, figure it out, be practical. They're going to have to just formulate a different way of looking at it. Like I said, can I allow myself to fall? Don't look at it like that. It shouldn't be about falling. It shouldn't be about hitting, this plateau beneath you somewhere. It shouldn't be about that. They're going to have to realize that the question that they should ask is, am I ready to love again? So let's not put any ill, preconceived notions into it. Am I ready to love again? Not am I ready to fall? And this is when they really prove their strength to themselves, and it allows things to move forward. The Hangman and the Hermit energy, this is someone who's really, I think while they've been taking time to do them, they've been looking for a lot of answers. When it comes to love, they've been trying to find a lot of answers, okay? Though they haven't really been dealing with people, dating too much or any of that, they've been going within to find these answers. And through what they found, they have the opportunity to explore those answers tangibly and practically with you, okay? And they will. Now, this is someone who, I won't say that they play the victim, but they can emotionally manipulate to just kind of gauge where you are, to see where you are, to see how you're feeling. And I think that's what they may do to just kind of test you. No, that's their past them. Because it's the Ace of Cups here with the King of Cups in reverse. So they're having to learn how not to play games to figure out where someone is, but just to let things flow. With the Two of Pentacles, just open themselves up to create balance and to let things flow. When we just are, when we're just being, the universe has the utmost balance. Such a beautiful balance, right? So this is a really great weekly reading. I just see that if anything, some kinks are getting worked out for them, but you're set on them, you're sure. And I don't see anything here that tells me that you're not going to get them. They're just going to have to learn how to share their pentacle with someone else. Or they're just going to have to learn how to, because we got the King of Pentacles and we got the Two of Pentacles here. They're just going to have to learn how to balance everything that they've been working on and trust this new beginning here. And it all looks like they will. Because from me to you, they're over here like, man, I don't want to fuck this up. Like, I really, really like them. And it's just another reason that you're so sure. Like, I feel like your intuition's on point right now, and you just know that this is the being to go for, male or female. You just know. So I hope this reading gives you a lot of clarity. I love you, and I will see you for your December readings, Sagittarius.